Picture this. It's election night 2024. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Then, a video surfaces. It shows one of the candidates seemingly admitting to a crime, in their own words. Social media explodes. The news cycle goes into overdrive. The problem, the video is a deep fake, a hyper-realistic AI-generated fake. By the time it's debunked, the damage is done. The candidate loses the election. Trust in media and politics plummets further. This scenario isn't far-fetched. It's a chilling glimpse into the potential consequences of unchecked AI. This year alone, we've seen a surge in AI-generated deepfakes, capable of mimicking anyone with alarming accuracy. If we're not careful, we risk entering an era where seeing is no longer believing. So how do we navigate this brave new world where reality itself is up for grabs? Buckle up, folks, because things are about to get weird. The rise of deepfakes is a canary in the coal mine. It's a stark reminder that AI, for all its promise, has a dark side. And it's high time we started paying attention. Remember when you could at least count on hackers to be, human? Those days are going the way of the dodo. In 2024 we saw a surge in AI-powered cybercrime. Think of it as your classic bank heist, but instead of ski masks and getaway cars, it's algorithms and lines of code. AI is a double-edged sword. In the hands of cybersecurity experts, it can be a powerful tool for good. But in the wrong hands, it's a weapon. AI can be used to craft incredibly convincing phishing scams, crack passwords at lightning speed, and even identify the most vulnerable targets. It's like giving a supervillain a master key to your digital life. Companies are scrambling to keep up, but it's a game of cat and mouse. As AI defenses get smarter, so do the attacks. This year we saw several high-profile data breaches, where AI played a key role. The message is clear. We're in an arms race with AI-powered cybercrime, and the stakes have never been higher. Remember all those sci-fi movies where robots become self-aware and turn on humanity? We're not there yet, thank goodness, but we're starting to grapple with some seriously thorny ethical questions surrounding AI. Let's be real, we're talking about machines making decisions that impact real people's lives. What could possibly go wrong? For example, algorithms are increasingly being used in everything from loan applications to parole hearings. Sounds efficient, right? But here's the catch. These algorithms are often trained on data that reflects existing biases. The result? AI systems that perpetuate and even amplify societal inequalities, often without us even realizing it. We need to start asking some hard questions. Who's responsible when an algorithm makes a bad call? How do we ensure that AI is used ethically and fairly? These aren't just hypothetical questions, they're real-world dilemmas with real-world consequences. We need to establish clear ethical guidelines for AI development before things spiral out of control. Think of it as AI's moral compass, because right now it's looking a little lost. Remember when people used to worry about robots taking over the world? Now they're just worried about robots taking over their jobs. And honestly, it's a fair concern. AI is automating tasks at an unprecedented rate, and certain sectors are feeling the heat. Truck drivers, factory workers, even telemarketers, not that anyone's shedding tears over that one, are seeing their jobs replaced by AI-powered systems. Now, before you start stocking up on canned goods and building a bunker in your backyard, let's be clear. AI will also create new jobs. The problem is those jobs will likely require specialized skills that many displaced workers don't have. This isn't just about robots taking orders at McDonald's. It's about a fundamental shift in the job market. We need to start preparing for a future where lifelong learning and adaptability are essential. Otherwise, we risk creating a society where the AI revolution leaves a whole lot of people behind. Section 5: The AI Battlefield Killer Drones and the Future of War. Okay folks, remember when I said things were about to get weird? I wasn't kidding. We're entering an era where the line between science fiction and reality is getting blurrier by the day. Case in point, the rise of AI in warfare. Drones are so 2010s. Militaries around the world are investing heavily in autonomous weapon systems, powered by AI. We're talking about machines that can identify, track, and even engage targets with minimal human intervention. This isn't just a scene from the Terminator, it's the terrifying reality we're facing. Now I know what you're thinking. But John, surely there are rules against robots deciding who lives and dies? Well, that's the problem, isn't it? The international community is struggling to keep up with the rapid pace of AI development. We need to establish clear ethical guidelines and international treaties to prevent a future where autonomous weapon systems run amok. This isn't just about saving lives. It's about preventing a future where war is waged by algorithms with no regard for human life. Section 6. The age of AI propaganda. Can we trust anything anymore? Remember when you could trust what you saw and heard in the news? Yeah, me neither. The rise of AI-generated content has thrown an already dumpster fire of a media landscape into complete chaos. We're now living in a world where anyone with a laptop and an internet connection can create fake news articles, doctored images, and even entire websites designed to spread misinformation. And guess what? AI makes it even easier. Algorithms can now churn out incredibly convincing fake content at an alarming rate, making it harder than ever to separate fact from fiction. This isn't just about annoying memes or celebrity gossip. It's about undermining trust in institutions, manipulating public opinion, and even inciting violence. So what's the solution? Well, for starters, we need to get a whole lot better at media literacy. That means teaching people how to critically evaluate information, identify bias, and spot fake news. We also need social media companies to step up their game and take responsibility for the content shared on their platforms. Section 7. Feeling blue in the age of AI when algorithms make us miserable. You know what they say? Laughter is the best medicine. But what happens when the thing making you laugh, or cry, or rage is an algorithm designed to keep you hooked? We're talking about the dark side of AI's impact on our mental health. Social media platforms are already notorious for their addictive qualities. But now, thanks to AI, they're becoming even more sophisticated at keeping us glued to our screens. Algorithms track our every click, like, and share, creating personalized feeds designed to maximize engagement. The result? We're bombarded with content that triggers our emotions, often in unhealthy ways. This constant barrage of information can lead to anxiety, depression, and even feelings of isolation. It's like being stuck in a perpetual feedback loop of negativity, and it's taking a toll on our mental well-being. We need to start setting healthy boundaries with technology and prioritize real-world interactions. Otherwise, we risk losing ourselves in the digital echo chamber. Section 8. The AI Reckoning. Learning from our mistakes. Alright folks, it's time for a little tough love. We've spent the past few sections exploring the dark side of AI, and frankly, it's enough to make you want to chuck your smartphone in the nearest lake and move to a remote cabin in the woods. But before you embrace your inner hermit, let's take a deep breath and remember one crucial thing. AI is a tool. And like any tool, it can be used for good or evil. The key is to learn from our mistakes. We need to acknowledge the potential risks of AI and develop safeguards to mitigate them. This means having open and honest conversations about the ethical implications of AI, establishing clear guidelines for its development and use, and holding those who misuse it accountable. The future of AI is not predetermined. It's not about robots taking over the world or some dystopian nightmare straight out of a Black Mirror episode. It's about making conscious choices about the kind of future we want to create. Section 9. A call to action: building a better AI future. So, what can we do? How do we ensure that AI is used for good and not for evil? Well, for starters, we need to stop treating AI like some magical black box that only a select few can understand. We need to demystify AI and make it accessible to everyone. That means investing in education and training so that everyone has the opportunity to understand how AI works and how it's impacting their lives. We also need to demand transparency from companies and governments that are developing and using AI. We have a right to know how our data is being used, how algorithms are being designed, and what safeguards are in place to prevent misuse. This isn't just about writing strongly worded letters to our elected officials, although that's never a bad idea. It's about making our voices heard, demanding accountability, and shaping the future of AI in a way that benefits everyone. The future is not something that happens to us, it's something we create. Let's make sure we create a future where AI is used to empower humanity, not enslave it.